Welcome. For the next 29 days, this is your sanctuary to be selfish. Give your body love with movement. Allow for space, clarity, and awareness through meditation. Let go and surrender in your breath work, and bond and connect through journaling. Let's begin now with your deeper connection within. Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 28 of the Love Yourself series. I can't believe we're almost at the end. I'm so proud of you for showing up. If you've been doing this with us in real time, showing up for yourself every single day. I know it takes a lot, but I'm just so proud of you. So let's dive into today's practice, which is journaling. So you already know, make sure to grab your notebook, your journal, your me time journal, whatever you have readily available to you to be able to use today's journal prompt, and take the 2 minutes when I put that journal prompt on the screen to really just focus in and free flow whatever comes up during this time. You guys know that you can always come back to any of the journal prompt videos that I post on here that you feel called to do these prompts over and over again, because each time something new and different is going to come up. That's what it's so exciting about journaling, especially when we use journal prompts. So today's theme for the journal prompt is about forgiveness. Now, being that we are in a Love Yourself series, one of the things I mentioned in the announcement video at the beginning of this month, actually a couple days in January before I launched this video, was the idea that yes, this is a Love Yourself series. Yes, this is about cultivating self-love. But self-love is a lot different than what we think self-love is. It's about being selfish and taking time for ourselves and just carving out that time, which you have today and you have been for this entire series. But it's also really going deep within to uncover and discover things about ourselves that sometimes we don't want to face. Doing breath of fire, if you were in that particular video, can be challenging with the pumping of our belly and the holding up our arms, or just being in stillness, not moving, not doing anything besides sitting still in meditation or breath work can be a challenge. And so the other part of that is asking ourselves certain questions that can bring up things that we try to hide under a rug or that we try to run away from. And honestly, the best way to heal and the best way to love ourselves is to face things head on so that we can get the peace of mind, so we can get the clarity, so we can get the answers, and so we can let things finally be at rest, whatever it is. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into today's journal prompt. We'll be here for 2 minutes. And that is, what am I ready to forgive myself for? All right, my friends, 2 minutes is up, but as you know, if you have more time that you allocated to today's practice, feel free to continue writing for as long as you can. And as I mentioned earlier, you can always come back to this video, whether it's later today or in a few more days, a few more weeks, a few more months, and see what comes up for you then. So I wanted to share, because I also like to share just a little bit as well with you guys, is what came up for me. So one of the things that I have been forgiving myself for recently is letting others tell me who I am. Now, I haven't let others tell me who I am in a very long time, but I went into my journaling practice forgiving myself for the past times that I let others determine my worth, my value, and my beauty. And so that's something that I'm starting to forgive myself for. Now, this was a past version of myself, but I had to go back and forgive myself for that because I didn't know any better back then. And, a lot of us make decisions or think we're doing something right, or we're believing the words of certain people, thinking that it's the truth. And as we do this inner work and show up for ourselves, this love yourself, this deep rooted love, we start to realize like, oh, I didn't do myself justice back then with being around certain people or doing certain things, whatever that is for us. We all have a different story to tell as a part of our journey, as a part of our experience. But I just wanted to share with you something that came up for me that I'm working on to forgive myself for. And it's just so liberating. And I learned so much when I go back and give myself that forgiveness, because all I'm doing is exactly what this series was about, loving on myself. So if you feel called to share what you're forgiving yourself in the comments, do so. But instead of that, maybe in the comments, just share what this experience was like. Was this the first time asking yourself a question like that? Or is this something you've done before? Maybe just share just this experience overall, maybe what emotion came up for you, because all of our emotions that come up are very valid and we want to respect and honor those. So thank you so much for doing this work, showing up for yourself. And with that said, we have one more day left in the Love Yourself series. So I'll see you tomorrow for day 29. Namaste. If you enjoyed that, then make sure to subscribe for more daily mindfulness.